My brother Jamel was simply a misunderstood man. Born and raised by the streets of Macon, Georgia, Jamel stood his ground. He didn't take pushovers from no one. He was selfish. He only thought of himself. He was not a gentleman. He was hardcore and didn't play games. Jamel didn't cry. He thought that was for girls. His compassionate level was low, so low his disrespect drew tears to my mother's eyes. One would think, while faced with death, and to be blessed to live past your death expected date, things would change for the best. But it only got worse. His attitude was so bad that his hospital visits decreased so bad that I had to beg the family to come visit him. Jamel stood 6 foot 4, weighing 360 pounds, with an attitude that spoke, "Get out of my face." Therefore, his size was naturally mistaken to be intimidating. That one quick look at him, you'll drop your eyes in fear. I actually thought he was a good person that only was misunderstood because of his child upbringing and size. But after hearing him tell the doctors they were incompetent and not doing their job, I was persuaded that he was a jerk that didn't care to live or die. I didn't let his attitude and size deter me from being a supportive brother, but I only wish I knew him better because now I see him as a 36-year-old sick man that I call a selfish jerk. But surprisingly, that all changed when I seen him cry. One morning, entering his hospital room, this hardcore, manipulative man asked me to rub his legs. As I rubbed, tears began to fill his eyes. Suddenly, the jerk disappeared. Now I can clearly see it was all a lie. I began to see a 10-year-old kid in the need of long overdue love, but he considered himself real. Jamel continued to disrespect the doctors, but after that cry, he would look in my eyes and knew he had to change. As I stayed the night with him, we had long talks. He would tell me how he appreciated me and cared for his family. He began to tell me his true feelings about life, how he wished God would forgive him for his wrongdoing, how he wished he would have made better choices, how he felt he deserved to be in the position he was in, how he hated to disrespect his mother and wished she would come visit more. Jamel finally revealed his true identity, which was a pure golden from March 30th, 1974 to December 16th, 2011. Jamel lived his whole life with a frown on his face. He didn't change because he was sick and at his low. He changed because he was truly a good person that made bad choices. I now see a kind, loving man that's asking for forgiveness. During Jamel's last hours, he was surrounded by the people he hurt and put down, but we all forgave him, and he was able to accept Jesus as his Lord and Savior.